perspective of peace with relationships and family, whether you are with your own family, all of it and
كل
more.
العوائل وأكثر.
So crazy times right now.
أوقات مجنونة الآن.
Don't forget to ask, who does this belong to?
أيضاً أريد
And how many
السؤال
people
من
are you
يمكنني
trying to
هذا؟
heal? How many people are you trying to,
كم من الأشخاص
like make sure
تحاولون
they're
أن تتأكدوا
having a not too bad time, especially the people in your life, like your relationship people,
وخصوصاً الناس اللي في
parents,
حياتكم،
family.
علاقاتكم،
How many of them
عوائلكم،
are you trying to make sure
منكم
that they're having a good
تتأكدون؟
time? How many of them are you trying to heal?
كم منكم تحاولون أن
And
تشافون؟
how many of them are you trying to
وكم
animate?
منهم
Like, where are you trying to
تحاولون أن
animate other
تحركون
people's happiness,
سعادتهم،
joy, sense of
بهجتهم،
lightness and ease,
حسهم
where
باليسر،
they're not willing to receive any of that? And the thing is, if you're
ولكنهم
trying
لا
to
يستقبلون كل
animate
هذا.
people's, like if you try to animate lightness
إذا
in people, like
حاولتوا أنكم
animating is like
تحركوا الخفة،
basically like being a cheerleader, like come
لا
on, be
أحد
happy,
فإنكم
but
تكونوا
it's also
مشجعين
trying to
لهم.
give life. Like animating comes from giving life to. So if you try to give
إذا
life
حاولتوا أن
to
تعطوا
people's
الحياة
happiness
لأحد،
and
السعادة
possibilities,
والإمكانيات،
and they're not willing to have it,
لن يحصلوا
what is that
عليها.
creating for you and your body and your life? And how much are you
كم
doing that with
منكم
your,
تفعلون هذا
kids,
مع أولادكم،
your partners, your
شركائكم،
friends,
أصدقائكم،
your family? Like,
عوائلكم؟
have you, like, how much have you taken on the role of, this is my job, this is
كم
what I do,
منكم
I'm like
يظن
the
أن هذه
animator,
وظيفته؟
not the Terminator, but I'm the animator. So everything that is,
وكل ما هو ذلك،
everywhere you've decided you are
كل
the
شيء
animator
قررتوا
of
فيه إنه
everyone,
أنتم تحركون
and having to make sure that everyone is
أشياء
happy
حتى
and knows
تجعلون الجميع
possibilities
سعداء.
exist.
هل تدمرون وتعملون
Wow,
خطة؟
everything that
كل ما
is.
هو ذلك.
Will you destroy an uncreated place
Right,
times a
wrong, good, bad,
godzillion?
on it, choice, boys, poor, bads, and beyonds.
Right, wrong, good, bad,
Times
pot, pock,
godzillion.
all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Whew, and then you wonder why
وبعدين
you are
تتعجبون
not happy
لماذا
or
أنتم غير
why
سعداء؟
things don't
لماذا الأشياء
work,
لا تعمل لكم؟
or why your money doesn't flow
لماذا
in.
المال
Well,
لا
if you're
يتدفق
busy
إليكم؟
animating other people's possibilities and stuff in their world that they're not willing to have animated, how much of their stuff do you have to take on and make yours? And everything that is, will you please destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. I love it. Poonam is asking, what is the Terminator? Terminator is from a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he's playing the Terminator. I don't know I should know how he says this because he's actually Austrian. The Terminator, Terminator. I can't do a Schwarzenegger style. Sorry, but it's like he's like the some science fiction person who kills everything. So it just reminds me of the animator that we're talking about now. It was just a joke, so that. But it's like if you look at that and go, okay, let's say you have a child and they're going through puberty, which I know nothing about. Yes, I do. And they're having puberty people tend to be very dramatic because they love it. Everything is significant. Everything is important. And everything is extremely dramatic. And it's like they have this age where they take a deep dive into this reality. Even if they have like parents like you who are, hey, here's a tool. How about all of life comes to you with ease and joy and glory? There's a phase, like not all of them, but some of them, most of them, where they go, like F you with your tools and your lightness. I'm going to take a sightseeing tour in the cesspool of this reality because I want to be normal. I want to try on the clothes of normality. And so they do. What can you do? Can you do anything? No, you can't. You can just watch and enjoy and definitely expand out your allowance. And the thing is, if you try to pull them out of it, if you try to make sure that they are not suffering, if you try to make sure that your kids are not suffering, if you try to save them or protect them from suffering, what exactly will that
ما
create?
الذي سيخلقه هذا الفعل
Did it create when you were a child? Did you go,
لكم
yay, thanks for
ولأطفالكم؟
saving me? Or did you go, F you, I will just go even deeper into the cesspool, into the shit?
ماذا لو كنت
Well,
تبا
same
لهذا؟
here. So what we can practice here is a level of allowance that's not normal.
هو
A level
درجة
of
من
allowance
السماحة.
for their stuff. So what if
ماذا
them going through
لو
suffering is a
إذا
gift?
كان معاناتهم
What if it's
هي
not a
هدية؟
wrongness? What if
ماذا
you
لو
can
هي مو
allow them
خطأ؟
to make their own
ماذا لو إحنا
choices,
سمحنا لأهلهم
even
أن
if it
يختاروا؟
is going against them? Is it easy to
هل
watch?
هو سهل إنه
No.
أنتم تشاهدون هذا؟ لا أكيد.
But it's not about you.
وما
It's
هو
not about
عنكم
your feelings. It's about their choices and what their
ولا عن
choices
خياراتكم.
create for
هو
them. So if they need to do a
عاد إن
sightseeing
هم
tour in the cesspool of this reality,
في
give
هذا
them,
الواقع
you know, like contribute to them. Go for it. You know, have fun. Because the more you are
كل
letting
ما
go of
أنتم
trying to save them, the
تحررتوا من
faster they
هذا
probably will
أسرع
get over it. So it is what
هو
it
ما
is.
هو
And if you
عليه.
don't take it personal, oh my God, how easy could that be for you? So everywhere you're avoiding the ease
كيف إيش أنتم
of
بتتجنبوا
relationship
اليسر في العلاقات
in any shape or form.
أي
Will you
شكل
destroy
أو
and
أي
create
نوع من
waste times a
العلاقات.
godzillion?
هل
Right,
تدورون
wrong,
عن
good,
الخلق
bad,
الآن
POC,
right
POC,
wrong good
all
bad
nine
POC all
shorts,
nine shorts
boys,
boys
poets,
and
and
beyond.
beyonds. And it's like family and
هو مثل
relationships
في
have
العلاقات
so many
في كثير
expectations
من
attached
الشروحات.
to them. So it's like if you are in a
إذا كنت
relationship with
بعلاقة مع
someone
شخص
in whatever
مهما
way
إيش
it
كانت
is,
هذه العلاقة
there's like expectations of, for example, spending time together.
تمضون بعض الوقت
Yeah,
معا
like there's a secret, hidden,
كأنه
unspoken
في
rule
قاعدة
of how
خفية
much time
لا حد
you're
ينطق
supposed
فيها.
to be together. And when that is not
وعندما
fulfilled,
هذه
holy
الأجندة
moly,
لا تشبع
upset is programmed in whoever's
هي
world or
مبرمجة.
all of them. So it's like,
هي
what
مثل
if you let go of all those expectations? It's basically very insane creations of what should
إيش
occur, how
المفروض
it should look
يحصل
like if you have someone in your life.
لما يكون في
So
أحد في
it's
حياتنا.
like with our, you know, now almost 18-year-old girl,
في طفلة
do you think she wants to spend a lot of time
عمرها
with us?
تقريبا 3 سنوات. هل هي تحب
No.
أن تمضي الوقت
She
معنا؟
has a boyfriend. She
أكيد
has
لا. هي
friends. She
عندها
wants to go to a
أصدقاء.
party. So if we have
إذا نحن عندنا
expectations of,
توقعات
you know, whatever time is supposed to
عن
be spent
كم
together,
الوقت الذي يحتاج
it's
أن
just
نمضيه
going to
مع
create a lot of upset. But if we go, you know
هذه
what?
العلاقات.
What if we let go of
ماذا
all
لو
the
نحن
definitions
تخلينا عن
of being
كل
a
هذه
family,
التعاريف
of having a relationship,
عن العلاقات
and we just are
وكنا
having total allowance
في
for each other's
سماحة
choices,
تامة
allowance
مع
for her choices
بعضنا مع
and allowance for
اختياراتنا
our choices.
اختياراتنا نحن.
And that is amazing because even if
لأنه
she
حتى
says,
إذا
hey,
هي طفلتي
can we spend time
قالت إنه
together,
هي
and let's say
ترغب
we
إنه نمضي
have,
الوقت
you know, a
معا.
call or something business wise, then we can also say, sorry, no, it doesn't work right now. We
ونحن
have
مثلا
this and this
عندنا
going
عمل
on.
نقول
We don't have to, you know,
متأسف لا
cancel our
أستطيع
stuff
أن أفعل
because, oh
هذا
my
الآن.
God, the
لدي
daughter
عمل.
wants to spend time. You know, so allowance goes in
السماحة
both
المفروض
directions
تأتي من
and
الطرفين
creates so much
وهي
ease. So
تخلق
what if you
الكثير
have
من اليسر.
allowance for your people's lives,
ماذا لو كان
the
عندنا
people in your
السماحة
life's choices and also your own?
للناس
That's a
في
biggie.
عالمنا وهذا
You know,
شيء
that's a
كبير.
biggie. That's like a level of ease
درجة
with
من
family and
السماحة مع
relationships
العائلة.
that's not normal yet. But if more of us are
إذا
choosing
كثير
it,
من
what different world could we
مننا
create? So everything doesn't
هيختارها.
allow that. Can we destroy and create a
إيش اللي
peace?
هيخلق هذا؟
Right, wrong, good,
إيش
bad,
اللي
pot,
هذا
poc, all
تدمر
nine
بعد
shorts,
المخلوق right
boys,
wrong good bad
poets,
pop
and
pop on
beyonds.
boys poets and beyonds. واو.
Wow. Jürgen, did you want to add anything?
هل تريدين أن
No.
تضيف أي شيء؟
Because we had this big
لأنه عندنا
conversation
هذا
at
كان
lunch today
الحوار.
where we're like, okay, so we have talked about
تكلمنا عن
allowance
السماحة
and, you know, facilitated in classes a lot.
في
But then
كلاساتنا.
allowance is not like, oh, I'm done with allowance.
السماحة هي مو كأنها في
Allowance
قائمة
is where everything is an interesting point of view, where you don't resist and
محل ما
react,
نحن
where you
لا
don't agree
نقاوم
and
أو
align,
نتفاعل.
where you just, you know, it is what it is. It
هي
doesn't
ما
mean
هي
anything.
عليه
I don't have
ما
to
لا
take
تعني أي شيء.
anything personal. And so we just had a
إحنا كان
conversation
عندنا
because
حوار
of our daughter
من ساعة.
and went, okay, so now that we
والآن
have this situation
بعد ما
with,
عندنا
you know,
هذه
her
الخلق
choosing whatever she's choosing with this
في
reality,
هذا الواقع
it is what it
هو ما
is.
هو
You know,
عليه.
what if it's okay? Now, what allowance can
ما
we
الذي
relax
ممكن
into
يكون
and
السماح
choose even more of? And boy, did that create more ease for us. And it also created so much more ease in the conversation with her. It's incredible because it was so much easier for her to be with the whole situation than if we would have a point of view. So I hope this conversation contributed a little bit to you, or maybe more than a little bit. And it's huge. There's a lot there. So if you would like to check out more about the ease of relationships, the ease beyond relationships, like the getting over the need, the stress of having to have a relationship, or creating something that works for you, or with your children or your family, we're going to have a one-day class about all of that and more on July 17th, a whole day of pragmatic psychology. You don't need to have any prereqs. You can join us online, or if you are coming to Slovenia, you can be there in Slovenia live. And I'm so looking forward to this conversation because there's so many tools and perspectives on creating so much ease with the people in your lives. It's like this is taking a lot of stress for people. Like relationships is one of the biggest stress in people's lives. Yet it's something that people go, but it's normal. It's a normal stress. Yeah, but what if it doesn't have to be normal for you? If you wouldn't have that stress in your life, how else could you use your energy? How much more creative could you be? How much more business could you create? How much more money could you make? And have so much more joy also on top of it, and more of that. So let's change and let's create something that works for you, where you thrive more than ever. So welcome to join us on July 17th. And what else is truly possible for us? Thank you, amazing translators, for adding your magic and making this available for the people in your language. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And see you soon, everyone. Adios. Bye-bye.